evening, VPG. That's right, we are back. Season, I don't know what season it is. Season 14 maybe? Does this even count as the start of the season? Who knows? But we are here back on a Monday night. It's VPG night. Everybody knows that. And we have got the Champions Eleague for you this evening. Tuesday, Thursday, next Monday, next Tuesday, and next Thursday. So this is the place for the action, boys and girls. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are up to date with everything that is going on in VPG world, because this is like the WrestleMania run-in right now. This is the run-in up to the Sheffield LAN event, and you just need to get involved. If you're playing, great, we'll see you there. If you're not playing, get down there. It's going to be a quality event. For those who went last year, myself included, really good stuff, and it's only going to be bigger and better this year. And to mark that, I've been told to play the following video, so yeah, just go ahead and enjoy. Hopefully you can hear it. We were having some teething problems beforehand, but yeah, enjoy. As if you needed any more. As if you need... I don't know what's happened there. I honestly don't know what's happened there. Let's put it on here. As if you needed any more inspiration, there you have it, boys and girls. It is the VPG LAN event, 6th and 7th of July. That has now been confirmed. So we are, like I said, WrestleMania running to that. But first and foremost, we need to get through some Champions Eleague games, and I've just been given a long list. I'm going to go back to that screen because I actually want to sort it out. I've been given a long list of games to cover tonight. There we go, back to normal. And for those of you who watch this stream often, we normally get, well, we always get a list of bam, bam, bam. These are the games. This tonight is not the case. Tomorrow probably won't be the case either. I've got a list of 10 games, and we are just going to try and run through as many as possible. The 10 games, is it even worth? Yeah, why not? So the 10 streams we're being given, and we're not even looking at games. We are just looking at, yes, I will turn the volume up. We're not looking at games particularly. We're looking at teams. The teams we've got on tonight are Prolific, Italica Armada, Focus, One Mind, Exito, Class, Fluminezi's, Cunning Foxes, GTZ Esports, I can't read that, Engine, and Capitanz. So they're the teams. If you're playing any of those teams tonight, you will be featuring on this stream. But yeah, we are just trying to get round as many people as possible. Whoever's kicking off first will go to. I'm trying to get as many streams up as possible. So if the stream does start lagging, if the stream does start kicking off, just let me know in the chat and I'll try and close some of those windows. But as of right now, I've got about 10 things running in the background. So I need you guys tonight. And of course, those of you who do tune in regularly, I'll turn the music. Should I just turn the music down? For those of you who do tune in regularly, you'll notice that Domino isn't here. So I need you guys more than ever, effectively. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Right then, so I think the first people on my list getting into a game, unless it is these guys. Let me go over, pop that on. This is what it's going to be tonight, boys and girls. A lot of faffing as we try and get round the scores on the doors, get as many people on stream as possible. It is match day 1 VPG Champions E-League. We are going over to big long list. Bear with me. Big long list, he says. It is Exito versus... No, they're not playing Apoel. Apoel are definitely in there, so you can see my confusion. First false start of many, I would imagine. Prolific haven't gone in yet. Italica Armada were going into a game, so let me grab those guys. 10 games tonight. We'll try and get around all of them. They're not in either. Flumineszi are normally pretty good. Let's have a little look at those guys. But yeah, like I said, no Domino tonight. It's his birthday tonight, actually, so happy birthday to him. It's not why he's not here, although I'm sure he's got better things to do, but it is just me for this evening. So in the chat, keep me company more than ever. I'm going to need you guys to get through this evening with all these streams. We did jump on a little bit early because I did want to talk about this Champions E-League. I thought there'd be more keen beans. There's not. 80 teams in this Champions E-League, boys and girls, 20 countries and 20 groups. In fact, let me bring the groups up for you. For your viewing pleasure, read into that what you will. Looking at these earlier on, group 15 definitely is the group of death. We'll see if we can go and get Focus One Mind, actually, because they are in the group of death. That would be an interesting one. They've got Dark Side tonight and Digital, two massive games. Winners of each of those groups will go through into the knockout stages. It's knockout stages next week. So we are moving through this swiftly. Every team plays each other twice, home and away. And then all of the knockout games as well will be 2 legs. So that way, as we do say quite a lot on this channel, actually, that way there will be, well, there probably will be lag issues, but you'll get it as good as you receive. So minimal complaining. I won't say no complaining because there will be complaining, but that's the fairest possible way of doing it. $3,000 up for grabs across Champions E-League. We also split into the Europa League as well. So like we said, the top, I think it's the top 12, the best 12 of second place will join that top 20. That would make 32, and that would make more sense. And then the Europa will literally be the next best 32. So the second place teams who didn't get into the Champions League, and then the best of third place, I guess. I think all of third place will get through if my maths is correct. And then maybe like fourth places. So even if you come fourth, you can still get through to the Europa League. But the Super Champions League is obviously where everyone's going to want to be playing. That's what everyone's gunning for. That, my friends, is a cool $2,000 for the winner. Runners up get $500, and even if you make it to the semi-final, which, to be fair, I'm saying it like it's an easy task. Quite clearly it's not an easy task. These are the best teams around. But if you do make it there, $150, which I think is pretty good. I think, yeah, they've sorted teams out. No team in just yet, so we are still looking around. Like I said, we were a little bit early because we like to be on the ball on this channel. The problem is when teams jump in now, all I've got are the abbreviations, so I don't know if they're actually playing the team that they say they're playing against. So a lot of this is going to be trial and error. But yeah, they're the groups, boys and girls. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing. Just having a look at some of these now. Fenerbahce, Famalicão being drawn is a good one. Class Genisum is a good one. Engine Prolific, 2 English teams there as well. Focus Alte, that's a I don't want to say rivalry, but it's a little bit of a rivalry. But I can't not look at that group 15, boys and girls. Cannot look at that group 15. Kenshin's in group 20. I can only assume you're playing for, I'm going to butcher the name. Torinzens? Kenshin? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone else is playing, do let me know. Let's see. Everyone's sat in lobbies, guys and girls. I don't want to give us a discredit because we are normally on time, but we're very rarely early. But yeah, trying to get around all of these teams is gonna be a big ask. So do bear with us. Hopefully, the idea is we get to see a load of action and goals. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. Icon, who are you playing for? I feel like you could be playing for any of those. Group 4 is a good group, to be fair. Yeah, see, Apoel are in this. QPR are in it. Royals. GTZ, who we're hopefully seeing tonight. They are playing against Italica Armada, who they are on our list, and they are playing a team. No, they've come out as well. See, this we can't get into the games because we can't confirm. Cunning Foxes start game. There we go. That is what we like to see. I mean, if you give me the shout in the chat, that's probably the best way to do it. Stop me going around all these bloody games. But yeah, all I've got is a big list of games and Twitch streams, and that is all I can work off. So we have got Cunning Foxes in the Wolves kit. They are playing Redlock, and they've only got one game tonight, so we need to get in there early doors. So without further ado, boys and girls, let's do it. It is the first game of the night. A long wait. Let's hope they don't let us down. Of course they won't. Cunning Foxes in the Wolves kit. It is APG Redlock of France in the black kit. We'll stay with these. I think my maths means we're probably got about just under 20 minutes on every game. So don't be offended if we do skip off your game. We've got to do the rounds, though, because the boss man said. The problem here is if you're going to have your cameraman as your right centre-back, we may have issues. Right, let's have a look. So I did ask for some notes on some of these teams. Cunning Foxes never had the pleasure. And Redlock also never had the pleasure. Redlock just have a France flag next to them, so that's all I can tell you about these guys. One of the best teams in Poland, promoted to the Esports Premier, Cunning Foxes, so big things expected of these boys. Mav, I think you're on my list. You are on my list. We're trying to do the rounds tonight. Headed down. Penders does well. Yeah, Mav, you're on my list tonight. Like I said, we'll try and get a good solid 20 minutes for everyone. We maybe should have thought about spacing these games out. There's Armada, breaks down the wing, has the shot, straight down the throat, not collected. Collected at the second time of asking, and they throw it long. Good distribution. Keep it on this right-hand side, because the cameraman, this guy here, I'm not going to try and butcher his name. Evening Hash, good to see you, bud. Yeah, if we keep on that right-hand side, we may see more of the game. Ginger inside to Sopel. Striker's feet. Man over on the right-hand side. Just a little clock back to that halfway line. Like we said, Cunning Foxes are a team that we're probably going to see a lot of next season doing Esports Premier. If you can break the cycle, please do, because I can't take the criticisms anymore. I can't. I'm starting to take it personally, mate. And it's Mav's birthday as well today. She has the same birthday as Domino, which I've been dining off of that all day, honestly. Two very good people in the community. This one's 0-0 though, and we're coming up to our allotted 20 minutes of this game. We kind of got to hope that all of these games are fast and frantic, and we tune in at the right times. But I have my apprehensions. We've got a very good knack on this channel of just missing things. And while this game is going on, I will look for the next one. Yeah, keep it on that right-hand side. Ball's lost, though. Lucas tries to slide it through. Rats does well. Lucas gets it across. That's a massive interception. Quality defending there, to be fair. They did lose it at the back themselves, though. Not creating too much are Cunning Foxes. I think this is a good time for Cunning Foxes to put their stamp. Especially on stream. If we're going to be featuring them a lot this season. Let's have a look. Let's go over to the birthday boy, actually. Because Cunning Foxes may have had their time, you know. If Engine are playing, Engine, well, he's in my stream at the moment, so I don't want to jump on that because we're just going to get that cycle through. Have I missed anything in the chat? Probably. Thomas Russell's in group 16. I missed a goal. Oh, okay. Cunning Foxes. There we go. I mean, it was on stream. I thought it was safe. To go for. Yeah. Welcome to the new season. Officially, the first goal of the new season is scored by Cunning Foxes, and I'm just conscious we need to get around the grounds. To be fair, that was Engine's fault. He really put me off because I was watching myself on his stream. Here we go. Cunning Foxes through again. Mess does well. It doesn't help that it keeps snapping back either, and I totally appreciate being a cameraman and playing VPG. I would be very selfish, but right, we have got. Yes, it's an impossible task. It really, truly is an impossible task. Right, we'll do the old switcheroo because we need to get through as many of these as possible. We did see a goal, which means we can go. And on to the next one as I work out who they are playing. It is Capitanz. Butchered, I know, I'm sorry. They're playing Dark Side Esports. Yes, they are. Here we go then. Dark Side Esports in the grey. We've got a bit of naughty lag on their stream, as you can see from that. I don't even know what you'd call that. It's just a bar telling you that it is lagging effectively. We'll stay with it though. I'm going to learn how to say this name as well. Capitanz. That's okay. Yeah, I'm killing it. Kappa playing Dark Esports. Here we go. Fourth in Superliga Spain and an Elite B side are Kappa. Dark Side Esports, been hearing a lot of good things about these guys recently as well. So this should be a good game. And it is Kappa coming out, or trying to come out with the ball. They have been penned in quite a lot, to be fair, from what we've seen. They do go long. Can they get any change out of it? No, for a second time of asking. Flicked on, though. Played through to striker's feet. Tasted. Big save. Parried out to Brescia. Manages to play through the third. It's good football. Here we go. They've got men up. Kappa in the river kit. Right flank is on. Bit of space. Cuts back. Swings it in with that left peg. Headed out. And I was going to say it wasn't necessary, but the header was directly to his teammate, so I don't think he'll mind that too much. Tried to go out wide, cut out, and cut out once again. They go long. Right hand side is the target again. Rawitu down the line, probably wasn't on, cleared. I think these first games, match day 1, match day 2, I think you can get away with not being at your best. There are 6 games in these group stages, home and away, and a lot of these teams, like you said, there's 20 countries, so you are going to get games with lag spikes, as we're probably playing through here. I think we might be on the away side's Twitch stream. It's probably not my greatest idea. There is 6s and 7s in the box. It is cleared, and we'll swap round for half time. We'll try and get Mav. But we did say we'd try and get one mine as well. That's a tasty group. That is the group of death, group 15. These guys have got 1 more minute to get something on the clock, and it's not going to be nothing. Let's see what Mav's up to then. If not, we'll go over to one mind hopefully. Mav's still in there. Mav is still in there. Who will be streaming this one? It's one mind, it's Polga, and here we go. Dark Esports taking on one mind. They're going to have their 20 minutes to bask in this stream of glory. Okay, we'll send the link from the UCL group stage. I'm not sure what that means. Hopefully someone in the chat knows what that means. As the ball comes in, Sephiroth clears to Polga, who's made the switch over to one mine by the looks of things. That is brand new information. Travellas it out to the left-hand side. We don't have the benefit of team sheets, and you know how much I love a team sheet. I like to have my finger on the pulse. So I feel a bit naked tonight. I mean, luckily for you guys, I'm not naked, but drastically lose viewers if I was. But yeah, first look for us for Dark Esports. For Dark Side Esports. Again, massive things from those guys. Expecting big things, playing in the Arsenal kit. I mean, both teams are playing in the Arsenal kit, but the traditional Arsenal kit. Do I have any notes on them? No, I don't. But a very, very good team. And it's a tricky start for one mind. It's a tricky group for one mind. Digital in there as well. And whilst he didn't have the best season last season, I do think one mind will see themselves as favourites of that group. Whether or not they'd like to admit it, I don't know. But I feel like I don't know if there's any kind of seeding. But the way the groups have panned out, other than this group, maybe would suggest so. Don't ask me how they seeded people though. Over the top it goes to this left hand side, this near side. Jew gets back, very, very good player, wide midfielder. A Scorpion, we know all about that man. Squeezes it through to Festic. Exchanging passes with Wiz, but it's going to go back to Dark Side. Evenly matched so far, 39 minutes gone. We'll take this one through to half time. I'm looking at the list. I'm like, maybe we've got through a good portion. No, we haven't. We haven't at all. A few teams have had their turn though. We saw one goal, which I didn't actually see. Bats heads home. And they restart goalkeeper's hands, goalkeeper's feet. They go long. Morrow clears it to striker's feet. Zach holds it up nicely. Gives it to his strike partner, Panino. Yahib gives it back to the number 17. It's quite a tall build for a striker. Clearance is going to take it in to touch. Archivo gets us restarted. Darkside not afraid to put their foot on the ball against a side who like to put their foot on the ball. And on their day can outplay anyone. Can this one mind side? So a tricky start for one mind, but a very tricky side for Darkside Esports. Ball goes long. Can they get any change out of this? Cuts back. Thought he might swing it in. Gives it to Francois. Cut out by Adratude. We know about that man. That is not going to take us to halftime. They're giving him the time, and it's a minute and a half over the allotted time, which is why I sound surprised. Taking their sweet time with this corner. Goalkeeper looks like he's wearing leggings. Edge of the box, heads down. Adratude is there again for the second time. Completes the clearance. Right, from the top of my list, in absolutely no order whatsoever, except for the order of just trying to get as many people on this stream. Brescia, Prolific, that is probably a good place just to let this one run through, maybe, and just catch our breath a little bit, because I feel like I'm going 100 miles an hour at the moment. Hopefully you guys are doing okay in the chat. Domino's in the chat. Well, The last time I looked at the chat, someone scored, so I'm trying not to look at it as much. But happy birthday, Domino. I have already wished you a happy birthday, but I don't mind doing it again. Favorites to win the tournament. How long's a piece of string, mate? How long is a piece of string? I can quickly bring up the groups whilst we wait for this. So if you can find someone on there you think looks like favorites, do let me know. But we got bigger fish to fry right now because it's a game. We finally got a game from the beginning, and it is Prolific playing Brescia. Prolific spilt. Sentinel heads it down to King Dominic. Miller cuts it out. Inside it goes to Sentinel. Kimmy Season. Dilvix the cameraman. Good start by Prolific. Just Prolific. Don't think it's Saf Prolific this season. But yeah, fast start. What I was going to say is they do usually play in a dark kit. Brescia in the bright orange Holland kit. Penned back in early doors, but Pisano gets dispossessed by Damso. Kimmy Season down the line it goes to Maggie Thomas. Cut out nicely there by Lello. Kimmy Season will restart and restarts quickly. Sentinels had a lively opening 7 minutes. Dilvik swings in. One of the best crosses in the game. Prolific starting very, very well. Brescia backs against the wall, but they're hanging on in there. We'll have to defend this corner first and foremost. 8 minutes in, it's been all... I was about to say Saf Prolific. That is a creature of habit myself. Headed down by Albi. Crimmy. Big stop by, I think it's Silver in goal. Completes the clearance in behind the back line. And just to make matters worse, the Prolific goalkeeper is wearing the exact same colour. Confirmation Silver Ray in goal for Brescia. Goes over the top. No one chasing. Tuanze clears. Headed down nicely to Ares. Pressed well. Very, very well. This Prolific side. I mean, we were talking about favourites, Domino. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who disagrees with the fact that Prolific might well be there or thereabouts. It is a tournament that does move fast. The group stages will be done by the end of the week. That's a great ball over to King Luca. So it is group stages Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week. 2 games apiece. And then the knockouts. So the round of 32 and the round of 16, home and away, get done and dusted. And I think it's the quarterfinals as well. And then it's the semi-final and the final in week 3, which is the start of the actual VPG season. So we'll all get done and dusted by the end of week 1, season 14, as Kimmy Season has slid through. Big finish from a big player. That's exactly what we expect from this Prolific side. And they get their just rewards for a fantastic opening 18 minutes. Yeah, you just missed Festic, actually. For his cameo of all of 5 minutes. Like I said, 10 games to get through tonight. We've got to be brutal. We've said that I think it averages out about 18.5 minutes we get to watch each side for. And we're already... Prolific go near post. Silver with a big save. Already we've overspent our welcome on this one. This is kind of how savage we've got to be. And speaking of savage, I think next time the ball goes out, we've got to swap it over. We will try and go over to our friends at Engine, fellow birthday boy, Ruud van Mav. Hopefully he's got his game started by now. I can see he's left me a DM. 25 minutes gone. 1-0 to Prolific, but here come Brescia on the attack. Tuanze. Big tackle from that man. Expect to see that a lot. Not tonight, because we're not sticking around, but this season. This season at the very least. Season 14, I believe. It's only been 2 weeks since the end of the last season, but I genuinely can't 100% hand on heart call which season it was. I think it's 13. Season that saw Famlecao lift the VPG Esports Premier Trophy. Lots of, let's say, drama. It was dramatic. That last day was dramatic. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. And whilst you are here, do make sure you subscribe to this channel, VPG, and our channel as well, Pro Clubs Weekly. As the name suggests, we do a lot of pro club stuff. That is, a delightful ball in, a very inviting ball in. I'm surprised he didn't get his head on the ball, actually. I thought he pinned the centre-back, but we've been waiting for this ball to go out now for a little while. And errors, no, I thought he was going to do it there. They're flirting with it over on that far side, but ball's not gone out yet, so we're not going to move. Waiting in the wings. Our engine and about 6 other games. We may have to go over because we've overstayed our welcome here by quite some time. We did get a goal, which is more than we can say for some of the other games. We're going to take this into half-time, aren't we? And yeah, it's 0-0. Engine are playing Limassol. Who, if you are a fan of Pro Clubs Weekly, our team played Limassol on stream a couple of seasons ago, so we know all about them. They're a very good side. They're actually one of our bogey sides that season, and they stopped us. I didn't say they stopped us winning the league. We did that ourselves, but one of the many teams who finished above us that season. We will have to come back to this engine game because I feel like we waited a long time for it. Let's have a look at GTZ. Yet to go there so far. They're just on the home screen, so we'll need to get to those guys at some point. Flumineszi are another big side that we want to make sure we get a look in. Braga, naughty boy, tell him off later. Let's try. Luckily they've sent 2 streams, which is pretty good going, to be fair. I was gonna say unless this one's not working either. So it is Flumineszi playing Hungarian side. I don't want to butcher the name, but they are 2 goals to the good. Flow up, Flumineszi coinciding, if you're wondering what the up means in that top left hand corner. What have we got? Flumineszi last season were fantastic. I think they may have finished 3rd or 4th in the end, but they were 2nd place for a very, very long time. Ball goes over the top, so they'll be looking to build on that this season. And why not? Why not a Champions Eleague run? I'll have to try and remind myself of the group. In fact, I have it here on my other screen. Looking for Flumineszi whilst trying to watch the game as well. Here comes Phoenix. Men each side goes with a very tame shot down the middle. Gives me time to look for Flumineszi, though. There's too many teams. He said 80 teams. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Flumineszi, though, standing strong. Like I said, Limassol are a very, very good side. A good one for Flumineszi to knock off straight away, though. And so far, so good for the Portuguese team playing in the PSG kit tonight. All blue, red stripe. Still not found Flumineszi on this list. Is it easier to look for a Portugal flag, maybe? Edge of the box. Shot goes off target. Did it have a deflection on the way through? It looked like it. It certainly looked like it. Maybe it took a couple of deflections. I'm really, really looking now. Really, really looking. Flumineszi, there we go. Is GTZ Esports. Revenite and Blackwall. So I think Flumineszi, just going by pyramid, league pyramid position, will be the favourites in there. So like we said, why not? Why not a cheeky little Champions E-League Cup run? I don't think many teams, big or small, will want to play these boys. Ando, though, I look for the extra pass. The goalkeeper actually went as well. Adam takes it down. Could have had a penalty. Botjan blocked by Frag, and a bit of defending to do for Flumineszi. We will go back to Engine after this game, maybe 13 virtual minutes. Try and get another goal for either of these sides. Add it to the highlight collection. Breezy, down the line it goes. Phoenix picks it up. Banas Johnny, one of the best cams in the business. Cut out, though, because it's the curse of the commentator. Big switch. Botjan. Nyanweri gives it to Adam. Resnak on the overlap, cuts inside. Big block by Boss. 10 minutes left for Limassol to get something out of this game. Goes short. Resnack swings it in, headed down. It's 6s and 7s in the box. Random phantom free kick. Frantic stuff, but a phantom free kick. Watch Exito game. That is on my to-do list. Do not worry. Let me know if you're going into that second game, though, because my time will be running out to come and catch you guys if you did kick off on time. Ball goes down the line. Joseliti. Inside it goes to Benas Johnny again. Cut out. Cezes have actually defended quite well since we've come over to them. Frag picks up that book in last 6 minutes. I'm tempted to go somewhere else, only because we've got so many to get through. Let's have a look at Exito. See if anything comes from this first. Appreciate my mouse is on the screen. Apologies. No, let's go. Let's go. Right. I will have a look at Exito, who were Tranmate Esports last season. Here we go. And then I promise we'll go back to Engine, which I've said about 900 times. Here is Zoc. They are taking, it looks like Hyper Spirit. It is Hyper Spirit. Not sure about the kits, though. So, that's never good. That is not good. Engine it is. Unless we make a miraculous recovery here. Are we going to make one? And it's fast forwarded all the way through. There we go. Yeah, confirmation. Exito do concede to Hyper Spirit, so it is. I mean, again, with it says 11 ping, but it just fast forwarded its whole way through there, straight down the line. We're not getting on with this one, so let's move it over. For some reason, let's go over to Mav. He's got 18 minutes, which is that's the kind of minimum that we expect from these games. So let's see this one through. It is 1-1, so it's poised nicely. Confirmation they are playing Limassol, who are, I believe, playing in the yellow. They normally play in yellow. Yet to see Shamsi, I know, plays for Engine, so there we go. Confirmation of, and the cameraman as well. Rudvan Mav in the middle. Nazario goes all the way back home. Restart from the back. Trying to go over the top. Mav restarts. One apiece. 13 minutes left to go. This is match day 1. It is, yeah. Mav saying they had to wait a long time for this game. This is their first game. I imagine lots going into match day 2 at the moment. Good ball there from Cams over the top. Takes it down nicely. Jacko into Mav. Tries that first time ball. Cut out by Entz. Cuts back inside. Goes long on the right peg. No one there. And it will be an Engine throw-in. In the Limassol half. Comes into Shamsi's feet. Good ball through the middle. Lunatic, edge of the box is Shamsi. Given away to Jacko. Happy to keep the ball. Thomas recycles well. Blaney, down the line it goes to the gaffer. Beats his man. Gets to the byline. Ran out of pitch, but it was a good ball. I think the goalkeeper may have come across to get it had it stayed in, but positive signs for Engine. Down the line it goes to Nazario. Seen a lot of this ball in this second half. Good flowing football from Limassol. It's what we expect to see from a team like this. Tries to slide it through Nazario. Good strength. Gives it to Nim. Gets the shot off. And what a finish that is. Near post under the goalkeeper. And Limassol take the lead. You can see the despair. It was a snapshot. It was well worked by Limassol. The snapshot just beat the keeper at the near post. Took a lot of players by surprise, I think, but take nothing away from the finish. It's done the business. 2-1. Inside it goes to the goal scorer. Blindy this time. Cuts it out. Engine got to chuck players forward now. Mav Bonaldinho dispossesses, looks to go home. Shamsi in the way. Yellow shirts everywhere, blue shirts everywhere. The shot blocked. Jacko picks it up. Tries to go a bit too direct, and there is Kara in absolutely no rush to do anything with this. If you want any headphones, there you go. Ball goes long, and that is game, set, and match. And please, Mav, please. Please. In the immortal words of Sabrina Carpenter. Please, please, please. Right, we have not gone over to see class yet. In fact, they've not even been mentioned. So let's go see what they're doing. I don't think they're live. That doesn't help, so I can't watch class. That does make my job easier, to be fair. Exito, we didn't get on with that last time, did we? In that case, we are actually running out of stream, so we've done quite well to get round the pitch, or round the pitches, he says. So we have got GTZ against Aqua, I believe. So this is their match day 2. So if anyone knows how either of these sides got on in the first game in match day 1, do let us know. Always nice to know. I will get the groups up on my screen as well. Try and find out a little bit more. I found those straight away. Group number 9, Insane Gaming and Italica Armada. But for now, I mean, trying to work out who is who, I guess, might be an issue. GTZ, I do believe, are in the white. Which means it is. I mean, the camera on this is it just me, or is it just zipping around with the ball? It might just be me. I watch too much pro clubs. Goulet cuts back inside, and I was going to say very close to giving it away. Does in fact give it away. We'll get you confirmation of who is who, because the cameraman is Taper, and Taper plays for GTZ. So I was, for the first time in a long time, I was right. Still 0-0 though. Ipswich. Over the top it goes, dealt with well by Francesco. Squish, instead of going home, goes to his right back, who goes long, finds the goalkeeper. Diving header takes out the forward as well, which is always a Brucey bonus. Left-hand side is on, left-hand side it goes, over the top. Miedo, the player who actually played that ball over the top first and foremost, makes amends. Here is the cameraman, Taper. Looks like he's also gaffer as well. Skipper. Ganachas, very good player. Taper looks like a tidy player too. Will go through to the arms of Arno. However, it's going to be brought back for a free kick. And I don't even remember the ball being there, but that's where they're saying it's from. So deal with it, boys and girls. 25 yards out. Here we go. One for the highlight reel. Goes far side. Big save by Arno. Not done yet. Nocito does well. Completes the clearance. Headed down, but only as far as Red. He's having a good half. Over the top it goes. Flag does go up in the end. Fraction offside. A good game this, actually. Either side looking like they can break the deadlock. But how long, boys and girls? How long do we stay with this? Remember, we're averaging about 18.5 minutes on every game. Trying to be as fair as possible. Doesn't always work. Shadow Bunny tries to clear it. Blocked, and he will get a throw-in. 1 minute till half-time. I guess it makes sense for us to go somewhere else for half-time. Ball goes home. Rock with the clearance to that far side. confirmation of half-time then. Let's go back to... Surely they've not finished. Apparently they're finished. Back to Prolific we go then, who are playing AEL Limassol. There we go there. Limassol are getting a lot of game time. Is there anyone we haven't seen from that list? Cunning Foxes we saw. Flumineszi we've seen. Class don't have a stream. Exito, I do feel bad because for some reason their stream is just... It's just not... It's not cooking, is it, boys and girls? Here they are. It's perfect timing. We'll give it another go because they are taking on LFC Braunschweig, but you can see the stream quality is just... I'm not sure what's going on. That looks like Lewis FIFA up front as well. I really want to see him. I really want to see him playing, to be fair. Let's take it down to auto, maybe? See if that helps. I don't think it does. All the gains. Very, very good player there. It's butchering. I mean, we did get to see the goal at least. They do absolutely tower over and take an early lead. That's what we like to see, even if it's in 360p. We may have to just swap this one out because I appreciate it does not look very good. But we did get to see the goal. Exito. Formerly Tranmere, so we know them very, very well. It does make me want to stay, but for some reason it's just being butchered at the moment. It's very difficult to watch. Good pressure. It may well be Smith and Lewis FIFA up front again. But yeah, I will feed back. I will feed back because it's the only stream that's doing it, which is a shame. Over then to Dilvix we go. Back to Prolific. $7.20 is the source, so that's as good as you're going to get. Here we go then. Luca on this near side, cut out. They are taking on Limassol. Limassol got some good airtime tonight, considering they're technically not on the list. Anybody know how Prolific got on in that first game? Do let me know. I'm going to have to stick with the list I've got. I don't want to... There may very well be a reason why Mr. Delosa didn't... Oh my god, Nazaro's just sent someone for our absolute hot dogs. Yeah, maybe a reason Delosa didn't give me the stream list for tonight. Featuring Focus, my friend. Ball goes over the top. It's a handy-looking ball as well. Sentinel is a handy-looking player. Puts it away for his second of the evening. And Prolific picking up where they left off in that first game. 1-0 against a very handy side, Limassol. Great ball over the top. And Sentinel had a lot to do, but it's Sentinel, boys and girls. This is what he does. His bread and butter. And Prolific picked up an absolute demon goal scorer. Here he is. Edge of the box is on. First time pass, cut out well. Took 3 players in black shirts to eventually take it off them. Luca swings it in, headed down is Sentinel. It's going to fall to him. When you're a bagsman, boys and girls, the ball just falls to you. The knockdown was from him. The shot was blocked. It fell back to him. He's a natural goal scorer. That is what happens. They are worth their weight in gold. Doubled the lead, and here he is getting a free kick again. This, 20 minutes in, is the Sentinel show, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Limassol with a centre-back on a booking now as well. It's all gone a bit Pete Tong. Shot comes in. Good save, though, from Kara. Needed saving, and I was going to say needed holding. And it did both of those things. Limassol just... dusting themselves off a little bit. Still trying to play through the thirds. They are a team very capable of doing that, but Prolific are they're a different beast. And a very dangerous beast. Crimmy this time pinches the ball. Willing runners. Players waiting in the box. Look how many white shirts are up there, boys and girls. And it is that man. Completes his hat trick. 3 goals in 25 minutes. He's trying to set records here. He is trying to set records. The first one was fantastic. The next 2, it's Fox in the box material. You can't teach it. You can't teach it. But he's picked up a hat-trick 25 minutes in, and he's single-handedly saving this stream in terms of highlights. So we're forever in his debt. Who can we go to next? Because this game, I mean, I'm still a bit salty about Limassol from seasons and seasons ago, where they destroyed my beloved Pro Club's weekly legacy. But it would take something to get back into this. They've got Nazario playing up front, who is more than capable of producing something. But when we've got to go around the grounds, when we've got to go and fit as many teams in, maybe we just have to leave this one. Which is what we're going to do. Apologies for not being able to stick around one place for too long. Back to the team I can't say, Kappa, taking on Helios. Helios in the Wolves kit. The Wolves kit's been very popular tonight. Helios from right to left then, and it is Kappa. An elite B side are Kappa. 2-1 down to Helios. I agree, Domino. I agree. Someone should definitely get his build 3 or 4 times this year. I think we might have 3 of his builds, I can't lie. Yeah, shameless plug. Shameless plug. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel, VPG. All the live streams will come from this channel. But also, if you're into pro clubs, also go and visit Pro Clubs Weekly as well. We're usually a duo. Flying solo tonight. I haven't done a solo stream in a long time, to be fair. Here is Wowzitu. Good shot. Big save. I didn't see who's in goal for Helios, but whoever it was just made a fantastic save. Keeps his side in it. 2-1. Andy swings it in. Jodina clears only as far as the edge of the box. So Biri gets to swing it again. Free header. And there it is. Jambos. Big save to concede the corner. And a big save at that back post with a free header as well. Helios living dangerously at the moment. Holding on to this 1-goal lead. And of course we did miss all 3 goals. I think most people do, Domino. I don't. Biri's been very, very busy since we switched over. Seen a lot of the ball, trying to get his team over the line here. I think last time we left Kappa it was 0-0, so it'd be interesting to see how they got on in that first game. Sammy tries to swing it in first time, blocked, but they do win it back. Tenacious stuff. There is Biri. Raowitu tries to slide it through, but good press. Biri had a man over on that left-hand side, decided to go alone. Maybe not the right decision. Kusinu slides it down the line. Here we go. What have Helios got? Polowski cuts back inside, sends his man for a Twix, comes back for more. He wants the hot dog as well. Good recovery and gets a goal kick for his troubles as well. Maybe a bit too much from Polowski, but it's stuff we love to see. Putting people on skates. Big switch, good ball. Headed down first time. Down the line it goes, cut out, but they will get a throw in for their troubles. 2v2 down the line, here we go, 1v1. Biri into striker's feet. Jodena again does really well. Biri there again, busy man, we told you. But they will not get anything for their busyness. We'll see this one maybe through to the 80th minute. And try and squeeze in some last minute goals somewhere. I mean, Sentinels scored as many goals as every other team, all 19 other teams. It was always going to be a big ask. Always going to be a big ask. 10 streams. Try and get as many goals as you can. It don't work like that. Never does. Never does. Ask any commentator. Headed down nicely. to Milino. Papperman. Vessi. Akers to run into. Cuts back into danger. Manages to squeeze it through to Poloski. We know he likes to run with the ball. And is he going to get a chance? No, just too much gas on it. Did not lock on. Monzaki, yeah. Sentinel is unreal, mate. If you're asking me if he's in the Prem, yes, he is. Always. UK Prem and EU Prem. Manu loses out to Papperman, who's going to get a free kick for his troubles. We said we'd stay here till the 80th minute. Gives us 1 minute. And then I guess we'll go back over to Engine. See if we can get some joy out of those boys. I was going to say we owe it to them. I think they owe it to us. And they have taken them about a minute of actual real time to take this. We expected big things from him because he's got the Cristiano Ronaldo build, the Cristiano Ronaldo lineup, and to be fair, the Cristiano Ronaldo free kick. I pressed the wrong button, I'm sorry. They took too long for that. And it's irked me. So we'll go over to Engine. And of course, it's just for half time. Do you know what? Sometimes it's just not meant to be. Oh, is it? Are we just finishing? We're just starting, sorry. I can't see because of the tag, but I think we may have just started the second half, which is absolutely perfect. And here is... Oh, that was their chance. Silver Ray with a big save near post, and it will be Mav to take the corner kick. It is Engine in the blue kit, all blue. I think they're playing Brescia. Back sticks. Cleared. Errors. Again, a big time for... Yeah, it is. It is Brescia. Big time on the stream for Brescia as well, because they've got 2 teams on my stream list who they're playing. It's probably the best way to do it, if I'm honest. Karmas, who had a good game last game from what we saw. Andre for Brescia, who, when we left them, were winning. Cobras, good ball through to Ares. Lunatic, though, and Co cut that out, and Engine will restart from the back. Happy to keep the ball, our Engine. They are definitely a team who can play through the thirds. Sometimes they choose not to, but definitely more than capable of doing so. Into Cam's feet. Loses out, though. Down the line it goes. Aries, good first time ball. We look for the return. Karmas, though, loses out to Andre. Into striker's feet. Pizza Khan. Keeper goes down. Blaney does well. Well played from him because the keeper was committed. They just can't find that out ball. Brescia, good press from them. Stopping Engine from playing out, to be fair. Sentinel is at Prolific. He just scored a hat-trick if you want to rewind the stream. I appreciate that is a bit of a spoiler alert, but 25-minute hat-trick for that man. And then we had the dash. If we do go back to that stream, I will check in. If we do go back to that stream and it's 3-3, I'd be very unhappy. Hads. Out to that far side. Gives it to Mav. Rebounds. Falls nicely. Is it going to fall nicely to Mav? It does. Straight down the keeper's throat. And the Brescia play did put a cheeky little tackle in there as well. I've seen them given. Mav didn't go down. He's too honest. Lello. Cut out by Blaney. Well played, but does fall back to the man in orange's feet. Headed down to Ares. Kolb just waiting for it patiently. Gives it to Lello. What a ball that is to the back post. And Ares is not going to miss from there. A very, very well-worked goal from Brescia. And it was a bit like the Limassol goal that Engine conceded. It's just well-worked football. They got a bit lucky with the ricochet from that early ball that went in. But from that point onwards, they played it around nicely. The man waiting at the back post. And Ares puts it away. 1-0 to Brescia. Hads. What have Engine got in response? Mav tries to go over the top. Hads, great ball. Great flick on near post. Strikes the post. And yeah, just like that. Casual. Out for a goal kick as if nothing had happened. But Engine there. A warning sign. Just proving they can mix it in this Champions League. maybe one of the only teams we know the result of in that first game. I think we left them before the match had finished, but they were losing, so the reaction from the gaffer Mav in that left-hand corner, I mean, you might not be able to see him, so my face might be covering him. But strikes me as someone who's already had a loss today. Good ball out to this near side. Errors the goal scorer. Takes it down on his chest. Good feet from him. Didn't look up though. Karmas is there. Keeps the ball nicely. Plays it inside to Jacko. That's the ball they want. Into Van Mav. Shamsi looking for striker's feet. Cut out. That's not what they want. Lelo comes back. And Brescia have that luxury now of a goal lead. They know they don't need to force anything. Engine, on the other hand, is it going to force their hand? Are they going to start chucking players forward? 6 games in this group stage. So don't write anything off, even after a tricky evening. Don't write anything off. Stranger things have happened. This does split into the Super Champions Eleague and the Europa League, so even if you do come 4th, I do think there's a potential to still stay in that Europa League. Winning that Europa League gets you $250, so everything to play for. Karmas is getting some real treatment down here. Max Kid comes away with it though, to the byline, and maybe one too many. He will get a corner for his troubles. Do we have time to go around the houses? Or do we stay here, boys and girls? Do we stay here? Ball goes in, headed out by Thomas. Picked up by Shamsi. Hats, who's looked lively, to be fair. Just really struggling, our engine, just to pick that pass, that almost unlocking pass. And that's not what they wanted. Let the ball drop to this man, Pizzicane. Takes the shot early doors. Keeper sees it wide, but the intent was there. Come watch focus. And I can't even say that icon. If you've sent me the link, which I think you have, always send me it in DMs, by the way. Always, always, always. Right. If you're in a good minute, icon, I'll come across in 4 virtual minutes, because I've got a feeling, as the Black Eyed Peas once said, oh no. Pizzicane. Over the top it goes, and he's got acres because Engine have had to commit men forward here. He's got 2 choices to slide it through. Andre, I think he might have been offside. Nope, flag does not go up. Lelo, big finish, top bins. I thought there might be a goal. I didn't think it was going to be that way around. That's the icing on the cake for Brescia. Right, icon, this is... That's not who I was expecting to see, icon. Who are we seeing here? I thought you were playing focus. Is that focus? I don't think it is. I don't know why their name would be HLG. I don't recognize any of the players. Icon, I think we may have got some wires crossed. I'll go back to my list. Just in case I've missed anyone off. They've scored off of camera, by the way. Armada are done and dusted. Flumineszi, maybe. Just now I need to make sure no one's just... Exito, for some reason the stream doesn't work, mate. It's the only one that's been playing up tonight. I went on there twice. Only one that didn't work, pal. Because I would have liked to have seen them myself. Nui is not a team that they're playing. I think that might be us done and dusted, boys and girls. Dilvix, Polga, Champions, Eleague, One Mind, Dark Esports. Here we go. This is the group of death. That's Digital Esports. I mean, they've got Dark. They've got Dark Side as well, but this is Digital, and this is who we're going to be finishing the evening off with. Is two massive sides, One Mind versus Digital. A goal apiece. D the G in the blue of Digital to Dreschk, blocked by Ace Scorpion. Mats goes long, 8 minutes remaining. Zambi does well. A big finish to the season last season for the Digital boys. They're a team on the up and a team to watch out for next season as Aragol picks it up. 6s and 7s. Is it going to break? It does break to Dresch. What a massive save. Massive save from the One Mind shot stopper. It's what we've come to expect over the years. A Scorpion clears. Picked up by new sign-in Polga. Be interesting to see if he is still around come the start of the season. That starts 2 weeks tonight. Warren SG, good feet from him, looking for the back post. Keeper stays rooted, and there is Francois popped up at the back post. The ball was so good that the keeper stayed rooted, and Francois does what Francois does best. Pops up at that back post, puts his side a goal to the good. And this is it's going to be a very good battle between these two this season. These are going to be the litmus test for anyone who wants to go on and lift that trophy in the VPG Esports Premier this season, because if you're finishing above both of these sides in the Premier next season, chances are you're going to be in the title running. That's how good these two sides are. Aragol down the line to Dresch. Can they get something out of this game? Aragol breaks into the box. Good feet from him. Finds Neymar at the back post. This is crazy. This is rugby scrum material. Finds Sanjay the cab. And just like 5 minutes ago, it is the back stick header. It's the equalizer. Is that Dresch? I didn't even see who puts it in. I don't think Digital will care one bit. A big finish from two big sides. And boys and girls, if you are going to be sticking around for VPG Esports Premier this season, expect drama like that, because those two sides are going to be there or thereabouts come the end of that season. I genuinely think we don't have anyone else currently playing. Let me check. No, Prolific are done. Armada are done. One Mind are done, although they'll wish they weren't. Exito and Class just not had good days for them. Cunning Foxes only had one game. GTZ, maybe they had a late kickoff. They are our last roll of the dice. They are done. Let me just double check. Tapia was streaming earlier on. If he's gone, that means the team has gone. Yeah, it's done and dusted. Right then. Match day 1 and 2 in Champions Eleague. Don't sue us. Champions Eleague is done and dusted. Right. Let us know, because we need the feedback. Let Delosa know. Let me know in this chat or on Discord or whatever how you want to see tomorrow's stream. Do you want to see this? I'm going to say organized chaos. There's nothing organized about it. It's just pure chaos. Do you want to see the chaos, or do you want us to pick 2 games, maybe 3 games, and just focus on those? We're happy to do either, but it would be good to see what you guys want. Someone's just shouted at me, Polga live. I know, I just finished watching it, my friend. He's done and dusted now as well. So that is everything. So let us know what you want to see tomorrow, what you want to see Thursday. And then yeah, once the VPG Esports Premier season starts up again, we will go back to our regular viewing, team sheets and everything. Don't you worry about it. As we said at the start of this stream, this is the road to WrestleMania. This is the road to Don't Sue Us. This is the road to the Sheffield land. So if you are playing there, get some practice in. Get good, get pally with your teammates, and just bring it. If you're not playing, if you didn't qualify or you didn't get in the team or whatever, still come along anyway. It's a really good experience, and it's just nice to put names to faces. So yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough as someone who went last year as well. Tomorrow will be Champions Eleague, match day 3 and 4. We will whiz through the group stages this week, so we will know by Thursday evening who has made it through to the Super Champs and who will be in the Europa. Don't forget, $3,000 on the line across the board, $2,000 for the winner of the Champions Eleague, $500 for runner-up, and $250 for the Europa League winner. So lots on the line. Do make sure you stick around. Do make sure you're supporting VPG and pro clubs and competitive 11s wherever you can. We promise you, I know we say it all the time, it's the next big thing. As for me, I will see you the exact same time tomorrow. How that stream looks definitely depends on what you guys want to do. So feedback to me, feedback to Delosa. Put it in the Pro Clubs Weekly Discord, put it in the VPG Discord. I don't care where you put it. Just give us your feedback. What do you want to see? Do you want to see just straight up games, or do you want to see the chaos that has ensued tonight where we just pick 10 games and we just try and find as many goals as possible? Tonight, I think maybe we had 7 or 8. With 6 of which I think I saw, so it's not bad, it's not too bad. Yeah, do make sure you continue to support. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you exactly the same time tomorrow.